In so many cultures, my sense of identity or spirituality is part of probably my sense of permanence, because I've been migrating for a long time. I lived in so many cultures, and so it is part of who I am. And I am aware that even if I choose to be neutral, I can't. We just, all of us are under the sky, and nobody can escape from that. So what is, I think, very dangerous is that when one culture is assumed to be neutral, and I think that's what's happening. And
the veil that covers everything except the eyes is a niqab.
Certainly cuts back on the Botox bill.
Women are required to dress in a way that does not attract sexual attention. Samantha,
We're at the hotel. It's a free zone.
still, out of respect.
An ordinary dinner party, the sort of occasion we all enjoy. The men are exchanging witty stories. And look at the women, aren't they pretty? Look at the way they laugh. They're delightful.
Veiling is not against the West. Veiling is against imperialism, because there's a difference between the West and imperialism. The West is a culture, it's a civilization, just like any other culture and civilization. But imperialism is when the West tries to tell the world that we are the standard and everybody else is ethnic. No, the West is as ethnic as Arab culture, and it has its problems and it has its great things and its advantages, and therefore I don't have anything against the West, and I am Westernized, and I do acknowledge that, and I do have a hybrid identity. There are many things in me that are Westernized, but I am also quite Easternized, and I always come to terms with all those, multiple subjectivities.
Muslim women are embracing old traditions in new and personal ways.
Well, I could get into the head wrap, but the veil across the mouth, it freaks me out. It's like they don't want them to have a voice.
I wonder if the government should return to the gold standard.
I think it should.
Good. Then we're all agreed.
But oh dear, what's this? One of the women is about to embarrass us all.
I think the government should stay off the gold standard so that the pound can reach a level that will keep our exports competitive.
The lady has foolishly attempted to join the conversation with a wild and dangerous opinion of her own.
The desire to unveil, of course, I see it really as a question of power at stake. It's a desire for sexual power as well as for, I say it within a geopolitical context. When you look into the representation of harems, and when you look into the representation of veiled women, at the end of those narratives in Hollywood, you have an unveiling process, or rescuing a particular woman from a harem means that you manage to possess her.
She knows. Have you read this? We are discussing it in our book club today.
Lady gets around.
They took my creams. Ya Allah. I take it you are visiting from the United States.
New York City.
ما شاء الله نيويورك سيتي مدينة الثقافة والحضارة من كارنيجي هول لفيفث أفنيو ولك حتى كينج كونغ هربش عبنايتهم. شو بدي أحكي لك؟
You've been to New York?
No. But we love the fashion.
Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
And there, in a dried flower shop, halfway across the world, underneath hundreds of years of tradition, was this year's spring collection.
نعم 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 الذوق والأناقة عند الستات العربيات.
Women, know your limits. In thought, be plain and simple, and let your natural sweetness shine through.